Hi, everyone. It's Professor Hall. Welcome to week 11 of the Golden Age of Children's Literature. We are looking at the middle section of Anne of Green Gables, and a few things to kind of take note of that I didn't talk about in my lectures. Last text that we looked at was Tom Sawyer. And I think I mentioned in the other announcement video that I picked these two books because I think that they are a really nice pairing. We have a look at boyhood and really American local color writing with Mark Twain's Tom Sawyer that shows some real things that are really rooted in everyday life and what it looks like to be a boy in that time period, going to school and skipping school, sometimes not going to school, right? That kind of thing. With Anne of Green Gables, we have also some similar like scrapes and adventures, but they don't get into an adventure novel like Tom Sawyer becomes. But we do have a little bit more realistic view of what happens when our imagination gets the better of us and we sort of are enacting this play that is quite romanticized, that we're going to read poetry and get into a boat and float down the river, and in reality the boat springs a leak. As in Tom Sawyer, we had kind of a similar thing, right? The boys are on an island. They run away from society. They're pretending to be pirates. And then they really get quite bored. Quite bored. And then they stay away because their funeral is going to be taking place. And then it turns into a little bit more improbable event. So, with Anne of Green Gables, I kind of want you guys to see those gendered differences of what it means to be a child. Certainly, we have a little bit more emphasis here on things like education and morality and nature. Absolutely. Nature, being outside and all of those things. So why is education important, especially to a young girl at that time where women may not have a couple decades before that had educational opportunities, right? We see Anne going into the Queen's class and being having special educational opportunities that she's partaking in, and that she and Gilbert have quite the educational rivalry, which has probably a little bit more behind it too. But that's something that education in Tom Sawyer is sort of mocked and laughed at, and here it is really not. But so that's a huge difference that I'd like you guys to pay attention to. And then also enjoying further the quirky characters, and the style of writing here with Ellen Montgomery is so different, I think, from the other books that we have looked at so far. A lot of beautiful imagery, really trying to describe this place and this period of time, and down to like, what the flowers look like and what the sand looks like, and some of the fashion as well. So those are some things to kind of look at and enjoy. We're also going to be looking at Anne's friendships developing, and the ways in which she's kind of coming of age and maturing and all of those kind of things. So I can't wait to see your thoughts, everybody. Thanks.